How's it going, YouTube? Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What you carrying? What you have for lunch? I got to know. How we all doing? Are y'all still trying to figure out if Clayton's ever going to get this giveaway going? Amateurs. Thank you, baby. Cheers. Did you mix it? It's good. Thank you. All right. Sheila, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Let's go back up at the top, beginning of the chat, which is not too far. We got Marco, Ground Fog, Stacy Bolster Blades, channel member. And that's it. That's all we have. All right. I had hot dogs and chips for lunch. Nice. I had a mortadella sandwich and chips. And Dad rather had a hot dog. So good on you. Is he still trying to do this? Who won? Oh, looks like Tommy did. Help with gadgets, I'm guessing. All right. Clint Crosby, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? I'm gonna switch the camera. Boom. There we are. All right, so there's maybe, what, 5 of us in here? Let's see. Yeah, no, 6. That's the lowest turnout I've ever had at the beginning. Gonzo Wick, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Cheers. Ginger Fisher. Clayton said you. Thank you. It's good to see that they finally worked out the giveaway. Amateurs. Gonzo Wick carried a petrified fish mini beluga today. How is that mini beluga? I just had the big one. How small is it? How big's the blade? I got to know. SC Night Monkey, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? William Hornbustle, nest member. Kinda what? Clint Crosby's carrying his Thunderhead and had a peanut butter and jelly for lunch. Nice. I love peanut butter and jelly. Makes for a great dessert too. Want to know why knives? Kaiser Muskrat, Kaiser Smolt, and Riat Exome. Nice. Burning Stables, Clayton. I'm glad you finally got that figured out. Amateur. One minute knife review. Welcome to the nest. Wyoming Ventures about 3-inch blade and like it. Nice. Yeah, I think I have the which one was it? It was the Bunta or the Beluga? I have the Bunta right here in the box. But I have the Beluga somewhere over there, which you can't see right there. William Hornbustle, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? Marco Yee, welcome to the nest. Nest member. Yeah, I know. I was watching. Clayton. I watched the whole debacle. Hey, speaking of aliens, so on my trip, I went on a trip to New Mexico. Well, me and the family. I drove the whole way, About 1,000 miles. Took me 20 hours to drive with lots and lots and lots of stops. One of the stops was at the Alien. I forget what it was. It was the Alien gift shop over near Area 51. And the fam bought a bunch of alien stuff. So that's cool that you actually posted the alien heads. That's neat. What else? Pockets, I'm bare ass naked. Butt ass naked. Okay, good to know, William Hornbustle. Good to know. We won't look in your direction. HEPA Gadgets, congratulations. I guess it was you that won, Tommy. That won the Fosteed Trash Panda. I forget what the place was called. Hey, what's your name? Want to know why knives? You posted a picture a couple months ago of a knife with turquoise in it. Where'd you take that picture? I wants to know if you're still here, because I saw a knife just like that at a gift shop, and at TP. Oh, I can't find the card. Oh, here it is. It's Tomahawk Indian Store, aka TP Trading Post in New Mexico. Are you still here? Want to know why knives? Rob's Nerdy Knives. Welcome to the nest. Nest member. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? I gots to know. Monster Hunter. Hey, Ron, working and lurking. If I don't tag, please don't feel away. Peace. Good to see you, Ron. Well, it won't bother me if you can't tag. But local pawn shop near me in Texas. Yeah, so on my trip, on our trip, I went totally unprepared, didn't take any cameras and anything. On the way back, we stopped at a let me read the card. Tomahawk Indian Store, also known as TP Trading Post. What the hell was that? Oh, Illuminati, 5 gifted memberships. Old Man on the Ridge, Help with Gadgets, SE Knife Monkey, and Ginger Fisher, and Terrence Funderburg all received gifted membership from Illuminati Ninja. Thank you very much, Blue. Appreciate it. Oh, what is that? What am I hearing? Multiple ones? Am I missing multiple ones? Or am I just getting repeated notifications? Appreciate it, Blue. Appreciate it. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, and let's go tit for tat. And Illuminati Ninja became a Hugin. Woo! And let's see, I bought 5. And Gunmetal James White, Jay Blaney, Double Blades, David Halkas, and Fishbag are the only 2 that I know. Okay. New channel members. There we go. Welcome, new members. In 2 weeks, we'll be doing a members giveaway and subscriber members and subscriber giveaway. So anyways, oh, Bluminati. Oh my God. Gary the Mouse, Who's 24, Covert Mission, Rabbit Hole EDC, and Dual Sports Outdoors all got membership from Bluminati Ninja. Thank you, Blue. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate it. Until I get excited. Thank you, Blue. I appreciate that. That's the gift that keeps on giving. And I don't know why mine keeps on giving notification. Let's see if I can reset that. Apparently not. Alrighty, okay. That was a lot of excitement. Anyways, back to the story. Driving back to Nevada. Guys, power went out again. Bad storms. Here, I'll put you on my phone. I'll be lurking. Well, keep safe there, Clayton. And stay out of the lightning. Don't be wearing no golf shoes and carrying a putter, waving it up in the air while you're outside. Sounds like you got some lightning storms. Burning State, huh? And the viewers just joined. Oh, hello. Hey, that's new. Where it posts it in the chat. Nice. Wow, what the hell keeps on going? Why is it? Wow, it keeps on giving notification. That's disconcerting.
It sounds like you're killing that horn.
Huh?
Maybe you were doing weird things to that horn.
It was fun. I was doing this, squeezing it. Wow, it keeps on re-notifying. Whoa. What the hell? The chat just went bizarre. No, I mean the window. YouTube. Wow. How do you like the double tap, Ron? I like it. Oh, I got a story about that too. Let me tell you about that in a minute. All right. Let me. Oh, yeah. No, good. Because this is gonna go down easy. Anyways, oh no, Bluminati again. Wow. Blue. Let's see. Collab. Barbarian Brawny. Wolfie 409. Legion Steel Knives. And Big West 9577. All received memberships. Thank you, Blue. So anyways. Huh? Sheila, Wyoming Ventures. Colleen says hi. She doesn't feel like she doesn't feel very good, and she doesn't want to get on her phone and type. But she says hi. Anyways, so every time I go to start the story, Blue's gonna buy some memberships. At least that's the way it seems. He's trying to shut that man up. Hey, so anyways, so we're driving home and I come across this big teepee, and it's a gift shop. We stop in and they got a little tobacco room I wanted to go check out. So I go to the back of the store, and as I'm approaching the tobacco room, a display case catches my eye of all these knives, and most of them happen to be Kershaw Leaks that have been heavily modified and rebladed. Beautiful frickin' knives. Good penny, but man, beautiful freaking knives. And the two guys that were working there came over and started chatting. I showed them a couple knives of my knives. They showed me their knives. They gave me a couple stickers. Oh, it was a blast. I wish I didn't, because I was so concerned about getting back on the road because I needed to get home. I was the only driver. Baby, do you see what Sheila said? Colleen says thank you. Anyways, yeah. Oh, it was such a. It was fantastic to be able to. It was a fantastic time. I only managed to spend a few minutes in there, but let me. What I do with those stickers? I just put them somewhere. Damn it! Oh, here they are. And these are the stickers that for the place. There's Tomahawk Indian store, and we were at the Gallup, New Mexico store, TP. Dwayne Letterman. About the double tap. So this kind of saved the meal. We were there to celebrate a cousin's birthday, or a niece's birthday, and they eat out all the time, so they didn't have sharp knives and stuff, and they were doing a barbecue, so they had some tri-tip and some brisket, and the kids that did all the setup and prep work used my T-Cal combatant to cut up the vegetables and stuff like that, and they asked me if I could cut up the meat. Well, this T-Cal combatant can't take on a tri-tip or a brisket, but I was carrying this in my back pocket. And I was able to cut all that meat without getting any of the crap up in here because it's just big enough to do that. Oh, this was fantastic. This is I love this knife, and it's a great back pocket carry. It is difficult to reverse flick because it's a big ass heavy blade, but as you can see, I can do it, and I think I can actually flick it with my left hand. There, see? So it's not that hard. I do want to take it apart and see if I can loosen up this spring a little bit, because it is a little tense, but and I've never taken one of these apart, so I don't know what it's like, but maybe loosen up the Omega spring or something. I don't know if there's an adjustment, but I love it. At first I thought it was, I wish I would have got the other, the slightly smaller knife from CGRB. I forget what that was called, but I'm glad I didn't. And I like this new Vertilock. Oh, I forget what they call this lock. But that is a big rascal. Did I show the pictures? Hang on, I don't know what she texted me about. I'll be right back. I'll still be on mic, so you'll be able to hear the whole conversation. What pictures, baby?
Pictures of the knife?
No, none.
Why didn't you show me one?
No, that was his pictures.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So there we are. Anyways, recoil lock, that's it. Thank you. I do like it. It's, like you say, it's a beefy boy. And then, like I said, this TCAL came in handy for prep work, but this took on the brunt of cutting all the meat. Couple 3 tri-tips and a brisket. Hey, how much was that vintage buck at the shop? You know, it was about the same price, I think. It was very expensive. I think it was about the same price. I think it was the same knife. I'm not absolutely sure because, well, the knife I was looking at was actually made. It was actually custom. I'm talking to want to know why knives. Oh, now that sounds like a seal. Anyways, yeah. So that's the story about these knives. On this trip, I drove for 20 hours. Well, it was only should have only taken about 15, but you know I don't know why my YouTube keeps on restarting. But okay, whatever. Anyways, oh yeah, so I drove about 20 hours the first day. Got 3 hours sleep, went to the party, and then so on and so forth. And then when I drove back, I decided I couldn't do it all one stint again. So on the way back, we stopped in Vegas and stayed overnight in a hotel casino. No. Hey baby, what was the hotel? She'll hear that in about 20 seconds and she can text me. Not the Mirage. The one that looked like a castle. Fairy Tale Castle. I forget which one it is. Excalibur. We stayed at the Excalibur overnight, and then I drove home the next day. So 5 hours. Next time we make that New Mexico trip, we'll be doing it in 3 days. Mine is number 22. Oh, what, you own one? That's cool. Want to know why knives? All right. That's a big knife. Yeah, yeah, it is. All right, so on this trip, I had this in my right pocket, but we didn't use it for any food prep because I hadn't properly cleaned it. Old school rocker and all in the nest. I hope you have a good, you're all doing well. I got stuck in some driving and some bad thunderstorms, so I am popping in late. Have a safe, spectacular Saturday. You too, Mama Loot. You too. Abby Normal, welcome to the nest. I don't understand what the lizard is. Oh, that's her thing. Okay. No. I'm not sure what okay. I'm confused. Oh, yeah, never mind. Duh. I get it. I don't understand. Marco Yee. Anyways, so this was in my right pocket. This was in my back pocket. And this was on my belt. And then in between then I carried this, which is the Artisan IO. It's front flipper only. And sometimes I have a hard time opening it, but I love the sheep's foot. Now, unfortunately, see that all the gunk on it. That's how I received it from a certain YouTuber. Gotta clean that off. And I carried this week. This is obviously the Mach 71. Obviously, if you don't know, you don't know. Technically, I own it. It's at the pawn shop on layaway, still paying on it. Like you said, expensive. Yeah, very. And this is the Mach 71, Tempest Knives Mach 71, Casey Spyron design. And after I did a tune-up on it, this thing is fantastic. You didn't do what, Blessed EC? And of course, this is the Kaiser Sparrow. I have another one that's I think White Mountain Knives exclusive Sparrow in a box that's waiting to do a review. But this I won from a certain YouTuber that I got the other knife from. This one. I also got this knife as well, which I this is the Couture Venter. And I had one other knife, which is a Civivi something or other. I put that in, I don't know. I handled that knife last night. Thought I put it someplace. It's not there. I can't find it. I don't know where the hell it is. It just disappeared on me. But anyways, so this was my carry for the week. Yeah, I get it now. I don't know. I was being dense. Happy normal. Just being dense. Okay, I already read that. Let me put these knives up and I'll show you some other crap that came in. It's a cool knife. I love the M71, Mach 71. Pass around knives do tend to get used. You are lucky to get them. Well, my Mach 71, I own Kathleen Smith. This is mine, and this actually now if you saw my video, the little lock tab on the D10 ball tab on the lock bar was not seated properly. And when I took it apart, I cleaned it, lubed everything, and took the tab off, which was very hard to get off. I was almost about to give up, and then it popped off. Snapped it back into place, adjusted the detent a little bit, and voila, beautiful knife. When I did the unboxing, after I did the unboxing, I emailed Casey about the problem. I just wanted him to be aware. I didn't want to catch him off guard. Casey handled it by the book. Casey Spyron has great customer service. I emailed him within an hour or so. He emailed me back. He said, he apologized for the problem with my knife, and I told him what I was going to do. I was told him I was going to tune it up and see if that'll fix the problem. And he said, well, you can do that if you want, or you can just send it back and we'll send you a new one, or we can try to fix it, or whatever. He left up to me how I wanted to handle it. And that, I'll tell you, Casey's a lot of things, but he's a gentleman and great customer service. So hats off to Casey Spyron. I got to tell you, he did handle this perfectly. But I wanted, because I like working on knives, I wanted to give it the old college try. Because there's no point in anybody losing any money if they don't have to. And with just a little bit of work, I think it's a almost an hour video. Because, you know, I'm chatting and working at the same time. You take a look at it. You see how it operated beforehand. What happened was it felt like it was some button stick and it was double clutching a little bit. I didn't mention anything about the double clutching, but the lock was sticking. It had a little stick, and some people it wouldn't have bothered at all. But me being finicky and me being a maintenance person, I can't deal with that, especially since I have the technology to do it, or the knowledge. Hey, Fred, how you doing? Me too, Fred. I do love it. God, it's snappy. Does yours ring? Does yours ping, Fred? I heard some of them do, and mine doesn't, unfortunately. It just makes this nice, satisfying clacking sound. Okay, I don't know if it comes across. Let me shut up for a minute. Oh yeah, you can hear it. No ting, but there we are. So yeah, I do love this knife. So other things that arrived today and for this week, and unfortunately, well, I received this and I bought this, and as soon as I saw that this was out, I had to have it. But the prototype doesn't ting then. So you've had it for over a year. No, you've owned it for over a year, but you've been sending it on the grand tour, didn't you, Fred? Anyways, it's the Kaiser Roach XL. I still got to do the unboxing for it, but I'm gonna show it off right now. And the reason why I had to have this knife the reason why I had to have this knife is because I have the mini roach, and I love the mini roach, which, well, I've only had it out of the box twice. Once to compare for QC, you know, to make sure that it was okay. I wouldn't have to send it back when I bought it over a year ago, and to compare it with this knife when I bought it, when this arrived. But this is the Roach XL, which apparently when the Roach originally came out, it was this size, and then it was just the Roach, the Kaiser Roach. And at that time, the Kaiser Roach had had a removable rear flipper and was a liner lock. And of course, this is a top liner lock, or a button liner lock, with no access to liner here. But here is the Roach XL, and let me show you what the mini Roach looks like. So this, oh, hang on. So here we go. Here is the mini Roach. Kathleen, I think the stealth version tings. I knew it was one version. I didn't remember which. But thank you, Kathleen. This is the mini Roach. All right, so this is G10. This is my Carta. And this is 14C28M blade. Yeah. Flat ground. and it's a button liner lock. Okay, here is the mini roach G10 hollow ground 154 cm blade with a removable flipper tab. I don't know if you can see that, but see that line right there, right here? That's where it removes. I have to try to find a video on how to remove that. I don't know if disassembly is required, but yeah. So here's the mini roach and the Roach XL. Now I think you could still find the mini roach, but not at Kaiser. You can find it at certain knife stores on the internet. You only owe $450 on the bike. Nice. Well, it's going to take you forever to pay that off. Want to know why? And the XL, these actually, believe it or not, cost identical amount of money. Not anymore. I think these are more expensive now because they're rare. But like I said, this is 154 cm. This is 14C28N. The flipper tab's removable. This is not. Just a liner lock. This is button liner lock. And this one, the pocket clip is not reversible, but it is on the XL. And then like that. I love that. And this feels really good in hand. Now, you're gonna see this. I'm gonna film a unboxing. I'm still trying to recover. I'm still recovering from my drive, being on the road for that many hours. So I may or may not have any content coming out this week, but I will be recording content this week for the following week. Get that paid off in PJ Lucci. Welcome to the nest. All right, so that is a knife that came in. And like I said, I'll be doing an unboxing for both of these. I'll probably do both unboxings on the same video. And the same review on the same video as well. On a different video, but you know, the two on the same. So that's, I'll show you other stuff that came in, but I need to use the bathroom. So I'll be right back. Hang on. Let me mute my microphone. I am back. I'm going to take my phone and we're going to go on a little excursion. I'm going to have a smoke and I'm going to take you with me. I have the chat. Let's go. Let me make sure we're live. Make sure I got the chat live. Oops. There we go. I didn't think she was going to make it, Mr. Mouse. Oh, you're talking about your oh God, I can't remember the bird's name. Huh? Microphone's live.
Just teasing. I know I'm gonna make it up this way. Thank you. I'll get this. I'm gonna put it there for you.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, Rocky. That's it. I'm sorry, Sheila. I should have remembered Rocky's name. So, out of curiosity, because Rocky's an unusual name for a female of any species. How Rocky come about that, getting that name? Your mom named her. Gotcha. Moms are funny that way. When my son and ex-wife rescued a dog, they named the dog Max. And that was before I got to see the dog. And I saw the dog. And I said, well, Max is a funny name for a female dog. They didn't bother to check. So the name was going to be Maximilian, but then being Maxine. And but everybody, even her and definitely my son, forgot the origin of the name. It's because I drank at the time Maxwell House coffee, and they saw Max on the on the can, and that's how they named Max. Yeah, I'm sure it's hard to tell, Sheila. They don't have male and female bits hanging, like humans. All right. How many people are in the chat? Oh, we got 39 likes. Okay. How many people are in the house? Just out of curiosity. Excuse me. Here, rabbits are even harder to tell. Just saying. 32. Okay. So I am seeing the right number. 33. Okay. I wasn't sure the number that I'm seeing with that number annotated, or, because I'm looking at it on my phone. I just out of curiosity, stay on the line. Help will be there shortly. Thank you, Edie Gordon, or Edge Gordon. I'm just gonna call you Edge. Boom. Jason Beecher. Sorry, I've been working and lurking. No apologies necessary, Mr. Beecher. I know the feeling. Half the time during the week when I'm working, I have to mute the whatever live streams are going on because I have to concentrate on the parts that are coming in that I have to approve. I do parts approval now, and they just keep on coming. It's not a hard job, a lot of copy and paste, but I have to read the service calls to see that they have some kind of valid line of troubleshooting, that they're not just ordering parts, just order parts, shotgunning, a fix on a machine. So it does take a little bit of concentration, and there have been many times that I've actually entered a giveaway that was going on during the day and then missed the drawing. So there. Breathe, deep breath, Ron. Okay, Edge. I'm just getting a little hyper, but that's how I do when I'm having a good time and having some fun. So check this out. Now, you all know that, or a lot of y'all know that Tri-State did some giveaways on Sunday. I think it was Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday. No, sorry, it was on his Tuesday live stream. That's it. On his Tuesday live stream, Tuesday evening live stream, and he chose one of the YouTubers that he chose to do a raid was mine. It was on my Mach 71 video. Had 275 people make comments on that video. I ended up getting close to 150 subscribers. Took me up to 852 subscribers. I started off at 754. Okay, you do the math. I'm not doing the math, but you know, a substantial amount of subscribers I got. That was on Tuesday. Today, I now have only 700 and I think it was 82 subscribers. So it was a net gain of 12 subscribers. But me being me, of those 253 comments on that video, and most of them all said Tri-State, hashtag Tri-State. A lot of them also said that Tri-State likes my voice. I have a great voice. They love my videos, love my reviews. Anyways, me being me, I commented on all 253 comments. That took some time. I have to tell you, that did take some time. But I did that, you know, and it wasn't just a canned response. I read what they wrote and I responded to it. And you jumped the gun, Abby Normal. How'd you jump a gun, and which gun did you jump? I had 852. Now I'm down to 782. At least I was last time I checked, which was this morning. It might be a little different now because I usually gain a couple. Oh, now I have 767. So yeah, I have a net 13. But that's cool. I'm not bitching about it. I'm just saying, so whenever anybody does these raids, unless they know those people, like usually when I do a raid, there's usually a net game between 20 and 50 to whoever I do the raid for. And because it's y'all, you stick. You know how to make a subscription stick by making a comment on another video, by watching another video, and so the algorithm doesn't pick off subscribers. And that's what you got to do. Them a-holes. Yeah. I was celebrating your subscriber game. Oh, thank you, Abby. It was fun. I got to tell you, it was a blast. While it lasted, I was riding a high. Everybody's saying, Cole goes to sleep listening to my voice and such, and a lot of people, a lot of compliments and that kind of thing. So I was riding a high, and then, it was a slow bleed off at first, and then from Thursday to Friday was the main drop off. I think right now I'm stable at whatever it is now, 767. I just got to do some more shorts to get the ball rolling again. But like I said, I'm going to try to do some recording this week and post next week. No, I understand, Metal Rock. That's what I'm saying. It's the algorithm, and I understand the algorithm. I understand why it does that, because it wants to get rid of bots, because bots is a problem. I mean, I don't know if you've seen that, but there's a comment in this video, that video, somebody trying, you read the comment and like, holy crap, not only is this person a good writer, very grammatical, very eloquent, went on for a whole paragraph about how great my videos are, blah, 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 because they're trying to sell me a service. Because they contacted me, and they're trying to sell me something to improve my odds of getting subs. So, bots happen. I know, and I'm sure all these people that subscribe, I can't imagine people go in and then subscribe and then unsubscribe the next day. I can't imagine that happens. I would imagine 95%, at least 95% of those people would be surprised that they're no longer subscribed. But because when they're unsubscribed, you don't get a notification, so you don't know what happens. And Sheila, yeah, YouTube has changed, and the change is necessary, and the reason being is because they got to keep ahead of the bots, the AIs that are trying to circumvent the systems that they got set up, and that makes sense. Well, I've unsubbed before, mainly because I didn't want to see their crap anymore. But that's only few. That's few and far between. And I did back in the day before I was wanting to become a YouTuber, or became a YouTuber or whatever. I had unsubbed when I wasn't interested in that subject anymore, not realizing because I didn't know how important subs were to YouTubers. Now that I know, I refuse to unsub. I don't care how much I hate their channel, because unsubbing is not going to stop you from seeing their videos pop up in your feed, because once you watch a video, they got you hooked, and their videos are going to be popping up in your feed anyways. And welcome to the nest, Kelly O'Neill. And Mr. Mouse. I forgot to greet Mr. Mouse, Kelly O'Neill, and Metal Relic, nest member. I forgot to Say hi. Hi. Welcome to the Nuts. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? I gots to know. A monster hunter. Are you no longer lurking? But that was, like I said, that was fun while it lasted. It was a blast. I was riding high for 3 days. Well, I appreciate that metal relic, Jeremy. Obviously, I was sitting in the urgent care with Colleen when I all of a sudden I started getting notifications that people were subscribing. So I went and checked it out and then got into the Tri-States live stream, and you saw me make some comments and such. Thank you. Love you. I even entered a couple of the giveaways that happened after mine. Actually, when I entered, I even entered the giveaway on my raid. I obviously didn't win, but that was fun. So here we are. But yeah, I didn't bring it up because I was griping about all those people unsubbing or whatever. I was just want to forewarn those people that have channels that happens. And if you participate in a raid, please watch that complete video that you're rating. Watch another short, make a comment. What I do is you go to the video that you're there to make a comment on. If you're not already subscribed, you put in your hashtag or whatever, and then you go to another of their shorts, let that play, and then I subscribe, and I type in subbed and make a comment. That way my subscription, well, hopefully my subscription sticks. And that's what I do when I participate in raid. Yeah, exactly, Kathleen. If instead of unsubscribing, just turn off notifications. You're still gonna see their shit. You pop up in your feed, but that happens. I just don't watch knife videos. I watch other videos. I watch a single video of a subject that I don't normally watch, and then all of a sudden, all the videos that pop up in my feed are of that subject. And I didn't subscribe. Maybe I liked or didn't like the video. I didn't thumbs up or didn't thumbs up. I try. Joe Kasperick, welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What'd you have for lunch? I got to know. But anyways, so that's that. That's the mechanics of YouTube. So I did receive from another YouTuber, Robert Jones, a super chat, $5 from Hate Nate. That's member, Hate Nate. Ron, YouTube hates me. You can usually only see me in the chat if you are set to live chat and not top chat. Probably for the best. I say stupid chat. Don't we all? Hate Nate, don't we all? Thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Anyways, so I received these stickers, and look at all the stickers that Robert Jones sent. Holy moly. And 20 of those. 20 of these. And 20 of these UPCs, or I think that's what that's called. You're not subscribed to Robert Jones? Take a picture of that. And these are going to be in future giveaways. Look at all those stickers. He knows how to give out stickers. Unfortunately, I didn't send him this many stickers. I can't afford that. But when he's short stickers, I'll send him more. This way I keep a rotation. Yeah, they are nice stickers, aren't they? Here's a close-up. Looks like a trash can with a bunch of knives sticking out of it. Oh, and this is the same, it's just different colors. Just slightly different art. And then I received this from TC Blades. He sent a package out to all his members. Every member that gave him an address to send to anyways. And sent me this nice note. Thank you again for your support. Blah 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 blah. A couple strawberry candies. TC. He's got a great channel. Features some great knives. Glow Rhino patch. I'm not sure if I have one in my patch book, but if I don't, there'll be a future giveaway. And here's Boudreaux wearing a Hawaiian shirt and carrying a Fenrir. Yeah, some cool cool stickers. What am I missing? Thank you, Sheila, for posting the links. Joe Kasper's carrying the KB Classico ABW Model 2, Phoenix LD 30, and a Bluminati Ninja chip, hamburger, and homemade fries. Nice. Good carry, good chow. I have no idea what this is. Global source for knife making supplies, Jantz. Glow Rhino Band-Aid. Yeah, Robert Jones is a sweetheart. Demco Knives and SMKW. So these are the stickers. He also sent me a t-shirt. He sent all his members a t-shirt. Unfortunately, I have to check to see what size I told him, because this t-shirt is a dress. Oh, you can't see that. Hang on. Here we go. Let me make me big. There we are. And this is a t-shirt he sent. Unfortunately, it's a size too big. So it's a dress. I have to check to see what size I sent him, but I will still be wearing this. Don't get me wrong. A loose t-shirt, is fantastic. No chokeage, plenty of neck space. I'm back. Had a towboat call. Gotcha, Essie. Yeah, everybody go over to Robert Jones and give him a like, watch a short or let a short play, and make a comment and subscribe. I think we did a raid on him some time ago. But all these stickers, that I don't already have, because you know I put stickers on my knife cases. I will be using it for giveaways. Thought I was a member of TC, but I might have lost the membership because I'm totally broke right now. So I hate that when that happens. Yeah, I'm having to shift around memberships. Yeah, I can't be a member of accounts of all the YouTube channels I want to be a member of. But let me show you how I store my knives. So this is my knife case. Let me switch cameras. There we go. Here's my knife case. I have 3 of them, and I have 2 boxes filled with knives, 3 boxes filled with knives that are still in the boxes, mainly because I need to do reviews and such. And then I have a giveaway box. But let me go ahead and rotate this around. Well, actually, yeah. And then I'll open it up. So this is how they store. See that? Sit nice and organized. And these get heavy. Ugh. That happens occasionally. I've been moving these around a lot today, so there we go. And this is just one case, but you see, this is what I do with my stickers. Put them all on the cases on both sides. See that? No beer box like that. Nope. That's easy to do, Sheila, but at least I'm hoping the link is right. Hey, SC Knife Monkey, didn't you just change your name? Did you change your name and change your name back? Or do you actually have 2 channels? Ah. Das ist gut. So, like I said, I'll have a bunch of videos and shorts, and I'm trying to keep my reviews to around 10 minutes. Unboxings around 5. And my shorts to a minute. Yeah, I don't keep time though, so it depends on how much I have to say when I'm talking about the knives. Yes, I changed it back because it was confusing peeps. Gotcha. Well, it was only confusing peeps because they didn't know who you were, but they still seemed like they treated you like you were a new person. But I'm sure they treated you well. It seemed that way, as people in this knife community do. Just saying. So, what time is it? Oh my God. Really? Oh, it's 3:11. We got some time to go. Yes, I changed. Okay. Read that. Let me put this back because these are the recent knives. This one isn't as heavy, so this is only partially full. And I don't know where the other one is. It's buried over there. But I think this is the oldest one. Most of those knives and that one that I just showed you came out of this one. And these are only meant to be temporary till I make my knife cases out of wood. We all get to see Ron's dogs. He's got them out for us. Okay. Yeah, so there isn't a whole lot of knives in this. And I got another one over there somewhere. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's because, yeah, in order to get the wide shot, you get the feet. Just saying. You get the feet. Let me see if I can find the other one. I think I have 3. Oh, that's buried by a lot of stuff. It's all covered with boxes. I'll be right there. I got my... That's what happens when you don't have a lot of space. And you don't put shit up when you should. This is my oldest case. Move us. Here's my heaviest case, and this is my oldest. Now see this? This is one of my first knives I bought. It's actually a knockoff of the Kershaw 13. I forget what they called them, but I didn't realize that. I bought this from some, I don't know, some website or whatever, not one of the normal Chinese ones, and I just liked the blade and the blade and the handle. I didn't know this was supposed to be a, knife boxes are cascading over there. I didn't know that this was supposed to be a Kershaw or whatever. But video, this is the green one. I have a black one somewhere, I believe. But here's the green one. Grenade with frag pattern. Go figure. I mean, that's an app named Robert Jones. Welcome to the nest. What's in your pockets? What are you carrying? What you have for lunch? I gots to know. JW Outdoors. That's right. That was SE Knife Monkey, I believe. But here is the Monocala grenade in green. And here is the a Monocala knife in titanium, 14C28N, I believe. Yeah, hollow dual ground knife. I think it goes for $50 on Amazon. Unbelievable price for a knife like this. Robert Jones carried a PM2, lightweight, Kershaw Bonneville, a Tasca Tools dozer, slip joint prototype, and a Nice Guy Machine Company Wraith. Nice. Is that a Nice Guy and a Nice Guy and then a Machine Co. Wraith? Or are they all one knife? Yeah, Knife Monkey is a more interesting name, I think. I think entire time you were JW, I called you SC Knife Monkey. Yeah. SCKM. Oh, okay. So it's all one name. Okay. Because, there's a Kaiser Knife Guy. And I figured if you meant the Kaiser Knife Guy, you probably would have said Kaiser. And then here's the, so these are, I think they're tactical knives, what they call tactical knives. Here's a hollow ground, essentially the same blade, 14C28N. This is G10, carbon fiber laminate. And there's another one that has this like golf ball puckered, and I think I might have that one as well. I'm not sure. I might need to get one, and I need to get it before it's gone. And this I got years ago, and this is a Kershaw Emerson, and it's got that thing that so you can open up as you pull it out of your pocket. It's Emerson Knife Designs, but this is a Kershaw knife. Yeah, this is real. I bought it because I thought it looked cool. This is before I actually really started actually collecting knives. And then here's a little Kershaw. I think this is like an $8 knife. I like this little thing. Steel scales. I think it's called the APA, the Kershaw APA. Still assisted, but and I have no idea what the name of this brand is. I think I was gifted this Tactical Gears, but look how wicked that is. I'm going to use this as a for woodworking to score lines instead of using a pencil, so it can be more accurate. But I got to sharpen this up a bit, and for some reason my chat keeps it resetting. That's weird. See, these are my older knives. And I think that's a knockoff. That's a knockoff. DeWalt's, and this is my, like, I call my gas station collection. Yeah, this is a knockoff ZT. Of course, I didn't realize it was going to be a knockoff when I bought it. But, since I have it, I'm not going to get rid of it. But look at that wicked edge. I put on this. And I believe this is not done with the TS Prof. I think this predates my TS Prof. I need to get the original of these. And I think I received this as a gift. This is unbelievably light. I don't even know what that says. That's a Master USA. Stainless, made in China. But they bought it because it's cool, or I actually had it in my wish list or something. I don't remember. But it's cool, so that's why I won't get rid of it. And this I carried in my tool case, and that's a freehand sharpening edge. I think it's probably, oh no, it's got an edge on it. Yeah, I kept this in my tool case at work. Yeah, it's kind of partially dull. It probably needs to be stropped, but it's a tack force knife. I bought 2 of these for like $15. I thought, well, why don't I get something that looks cool rather than, because I used to have utility knives in my tool kit to cut things. And this was a gift from Colleen's daughter. It was a birthday gift. I think it was for my 57th birthday or 58th. We had a huge party or something. And this was before I sharpened with my TS Prof. This knife got a lot of use. I carried this in my tool case as well. 420 steel. And it's got the emergency paracord. Spring assist, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Sheila, you need to have a knife in your tool case. Oh, and check this out. Now, I had sharpened a knife for a co-worker, a friend. Charged him like $20. It was a gaucho knife. And a gaucho knife, because, I guess his parents came from South America, or his ancestors came from South America. His great-grandfather made a knife out of railroad spike and, passed it down. And so it was a family heirloom. So I was a little nervous about sharpening this thing. And it was very, very soft steel. So it took me forever. I cleaned it up. He kept it in a leather sheath. And the sheath, the leather stained the blade. So I cleaned that up, put a wicked edge on it. And he was so appreciative that he bought me this out the front knife. And he thought he got a great deal. It's a Benchmade. Now, mind you, he only paid like $20 for this knife. Look at this. Look at the name on it. I think AliExpress or that other one. Anyways, I informed him that there's no way in hell that this is a Benchmade knife. This knife from Benchmade cost $200, I think, $200, $300, $400. I don't remember now, but it rockets. The blade, there is blade play, but that's the nature of these things. It's supposed to be a Kershaw. A Benchmade designed by McHenry. And then there's the Benchmade thing. So I keep it because, it was a gift. I don't care for autos. But that is kind of wicked. Listen, that's it. Infidel. it it's freaking fantastic for a fake knife. And the only thing that sucks about it, I think, is the glass breaker, because it kind of digs into your hand a little bit. But that's wow. Anyways, so he got an education. Be careful what you buy. It may, you know, if it seems too good, it probably is. And I believe this is a knockoff leak. I have a real leak somewhere. But, yeah. Oh, and here's, I think this is my, oh, this is a CGRB Lago. See, I was misremembering. I was thinking that the red handle knife that I own was actually a Prado, you know, a Laconico design. But as it turns out, it's a, that's right, it's a Lago, and this is fantastic action. Very light blade because of this big hole. But this is the, you know, their proprietary steel AR RPM 9. This one's seen some use too. And these are my first two Remettes. These were the Peacock, later to be known as the pickled steel. Oh, I forget what it's called. Does it cut? It cuts. But it's not a fake knife. It might be a replica. There you go. We'll call it a replica. Oh, and this is I believe this is Civivi. No, this is a Gonzo. I have a Civivi, small Civivi similar to this. That's actually probably smaller, but this is wicked. Look at this big honking knife. I believe this is a F and Grow. Yeah. I like me some F and Grow. These were some of the first knives that I bought when I started collecting. Look at that edge. Ooh, I'm curious. I'm curious. Wow. See that? Freya, that's it. Thank you, Sheila. Did you see that? Let me show you. In the front, let me bring the camera down. I believe this is D2. It's been so long. Yeah, D2. I have no idea what angle this is, but it seems to be up very, very, oh, I forgot to change cameras. But look at this. Here, I'm on the perforating. Well, I didn't realize I knew how to sharpen that good back then. And that was pre TS Prof days. Cool. Well, I carried this one a lot. I don't know which Kubi this is. It's D2. But, oh, let me change cameras again. You know, you guys don't have to look at my feet. unless you're into it. Which I'm okay with. What stones are you using, Crow's Blade? Robert Jones, currently I'm using Veneve stones. But back in the day when I sharpened this knife here, and when I sharpened most of these knives, I just used, I had a guided system, but I just used diamond plates. Now, mind you, I just got these. These are Sharp All. This is 80 grit. 80 grit. And this is 325 grit. These two I bought from Amazon for, I believe it was like $12 or something. I'm going to get a half dozen of these. I use the 80 grit. Cutting edge determined by geometry of Ron's shirt. Cicero! Member for 8 months. Oh, I'm blowing out my eardrum. And for good measure, thank you for being a loyal member, Cicero. I appreciate y'all. What you have for lunch? What's in your pockets? I gots to know. And then this is, I think, Kaiser Crocodile. Nitro V. Yeah. Ooh. Look at that. I'm going to hold this freehand. No roll. Look at that. Look at that. So, you ever want a knife sharpened? Crocodile. I love the Crocodile. The only problem is the only problem I think it has is the fact that it's a rear flipper only. And I think this is a Effingrow? No, it's a Tivian. And this comes in various different color handles. D2, yeah, D2 steel. And look at that. Got a nice fuller there to reverse flick off of. Non-obtrusive rear flipper, though the rear flipper will need to go. Now I can't get a purchase on that with my left hand, unfortunately. But this is one of those knives that will never leave my collection because, you know, it was at the start of my journey. And we got this Flissa. Look at this. Oh, wait. Oh, this isn't the one that tings. I think the one that tings is a button lock. Is this it? Nope. Is it here? Oh, one of my favorite knives. Met Rhino. D2 steel. My Civivi Praxis. Shred camo carbon with, I think, copper. Makes it look all fancy. I bought it because of the handle. Well, you guys are getting a world tour here. I think this is the Voss-Seed raccoon. Back when there was only one type of raccoon, and that was a crossbar lock. And then, oh, this was one of my first knives. Acorn. Voss-Seed Acorn. Nice micarta. This, I tried to learn how to reverse flick this knife. This is where I was trying to learn, and I quickly learned that was a mistake, because the first time I tried to do it, I threw the knife, went across the room, bong. That's when I realized I need a bigger knife to learn how to reverse flick it. It is a fancy praxis. And of course, Voss-Seed. You can almost call this a Voss-Seed case. Voss-Seed, I don't know. This is an LMAX version. This is 154 CM. Jesus. What the hell's the name of this knife? It's the first one with the banker lock. Yeah. Yeah, Acorn is snappy as hell. At first, I thought it was just weight. It was one of those knives that I thought was larger than it was. I was disappointed at how small it was. But obviously, once I learned how to handle a knife, Ankilo, yeah, that's it. It's Ankilo or Ankilo. Thank you, Nate. But so this knife, when I decided, or when I considered these two knives and the Kaiser Genesis, which is over there. Oh, you should see my belly. My belly. Let's bring it up. There we go. There we go. Hi. These two knives in the Kaiser Gemini. Yeah, it was a Gemini. Are the first three knives that I bought when I first started watching knife videos on YouTube. And I consider these three knives, these two and the Gemini, the start of my knife collection. I actually bought these at the same time off of Amazon. This and the other one. And this is the first knife that arrived. And I got it all scratched up the first day. I had this. Look at that. I had to use this quite a bit at work. And I've since sharpened it. But yeah, these were my start of my knife journey. Belly is for life. Exactly. Can't spell today. But yeah. Fancy praxis. Oh, yeah, fancy praxis. That's this one right here. Look at the copper flex in it. Yeah, it was on sale. So this didn't cost much more than a normal praxis. Though if I had known that it was going to be so slick, I might have thought differently. But, and goddamn, I wish the Praxis had a thumb stud. Seriously. I'm Les Dixick. Oh, pant. I didn't even catch that. That's funny, Robert Jones. Pantsy Fraxis. I didn't catch that. Missed it. Missed it. And then, of course, I bought 3 or 4 of these, gave them away to the family for Christmas. And this is the pyrite light. And I think this is Effigrow. Yep. You can tell them I love me some Effigrow today. And, I'll tell you, I wouldn't hesitate buying an Effigrow if I saw an Effigrow design I liked. I like this. It's a little light on the reverse flick, but on the rear flipper, but that's okay because it's got a thumb hole that's accessible. And let's see, I might be able to do it with my left hand. Nope, can't get the left finger in there. I don't know why, what the difference is. Okay. Well, maybe it's a little, detent might be a little tight. Yeah, this is a fake iridium. Of course, I've since gotten a real iridium. I learned my lesson on these, and as soon as I realized that they're fake, I stopped buying them. Of course, this is a Flissa. I had this out already. Oh, yeah, Kaiser Cliff. Man, this is a chonker. This is heavy. Kaiser Cliff, D2 steel, I scratched the shit out of it, so you can tell I used it. I think it's D2. Not absolutely sure, and I don't think it says. Yeah, I can't see. Yeah, I don't know. I think I gave 1 or 2 of these away. Did everybody abandon me? Me and my Wayback Machine. Are y'all still here? Y'all over in Lutz? I'll be in Lutz here in a minute. Maybe he's still going. All right. Let's go out for a smoke now. Say goodbye. leave this here. But see all these nice stickers? See how well they stick? This is, I think, my first case. My son got me this when he was living me. Some stickers stick better than others on this, unfortunately. All right, let's go for a smoke. Sorry, I must have dozed off. It's because you're listening to. Can I see the Emerson Kershaw? Sure. Here's the blade. Obviously, it's Tanto. Dual grind. Got a nice little swedge up here. A little thumb disc. Here's the handle. I believe it's real. Hard to say. I bought it on Amazon. I don't know what talked me into getting it. But it's a non speed opening. No spring. Yeah. Standard screw. I've not taken this apart, and the action is fantastic. Detent might be a little on the weak side. Couple shakes. But there you go. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know why I got it, because this is kind of outside my style. Even back in the day. Of course, you can see it was early. Oh, wow. Did I use this for a pry bar or something? Holy crap. Look at the tip there. It's a little damaged. I or somebody else, somebody borrowed it, and a family member or something. Yeah, uses the tip to pry something. Or I might have done it at work. Can't tell what steel this is. I'm thinking D2, but hard to say. CQC7 or something, I think. Oh, that I'm unfamiliar with that blade steel. I did incredibly. If I sharpen this, and I don't think I did, because look how uneven it is. I mean, it's straight there. Look at that bevel there, and then take a look at this bevel here. I think this is the way I got it, because I would have never done that. This does not. This side looks like it's never been sharpened. Actually, it looks like it's supposed to be. Oh, holy crap! It's chisel ground. That's what it is. It's chisel ground. See that? No bevel on the other side. Holy moly. I'd never noticed that before. Oh, that's the model number. Let's see. I can't tell. It looks like a half skull. I don't know. But that's crazy. It's the only knife I have. Emerson likes the chisel ground blade. Really? Okay, this is my only Emerson, obviously. And this is the only chisel ground blade I have. Well, not counting the folding chisel I own, which is used 14C28N blade steel. The guy who designed the people that designed the folding chisel thought that they were working with a knife expert who recommended 14C28N. I mean, it's great steel. I wouldn't have chosen that steel for a chisel. That's for fact. But it is what it is. I bought it for its novelty. You know, I do some woodworking. Am I going to use that knife as a chisel? I don't know. But let's go out for a smoke and then we'll call it quits. That's good. All right. Let me kill that camera. I wasn't planning on doing the show and tell thing. I mean, had I planned on it, I would have gotten the cases out prematurely. I need 2 more cases at least, so I could separate the knives by size, because certain sections are better with smaller knives, and certain sections are better with bigger knives. This way I can organize them so they all fit nicely. And that is until I build a real toolbox, knife box case, which I definitely intend to sell. But yeah, let's go out and smoke. Well, I don't know why I closed up my phone. I actually got out of YouTube. Go figure. I'm on my live stream. Let me get started. All right. Let's go smoke. And then we'll call it quits. And I'll jump into Lute's live stream, which I want to do. It's a shame we have to coexist at basically the same time. Are y'all still here? It's a good thing I'm self-entertaining. Although I have better conversations with real people than myself. That's for sure. I'm also funnier. Yeah, but that was a fun trip. Essentially, it was 2,000 miles of driving. First leg, 1,000 miles. I drove on my own in 20 hours. It was only supposed to take 15. I think it's a little shy of 1,000 miles each way. Good evening, peeps. Hey, Kelly, how's it going? We're slowly wrapping this down because I want to jump into Lute's live stream, and we're at the butt end of 2 hours. But welcome. It's been a slow chat. I think a lot of people had things going on or whatever. Old Man on the Ridge, you know you ought to ask for more hours in the day, seeing how they're going to do away with daylight savings time. Well, I'll believe that when I see that, old man. There's a lot of money wrapped up in daylight savings. So we'll see how that works out. Sorry, Brian and I cut each other's hair and showered, etc. Okay. Kelly, is that too much information? TMI? I gotta cut my hair. I was gonna do that last night, but I have an old medical issue pop up, and it was causing me a lot of pain. So I didn't feel like standing there, cut my hair, but I might do that after dinner. Cut my hair, and Colleen cuts the back. Mainly, the reason why I cut my own hair is not to save money. I'd rather pay somebody to cut my hair, but they never cut my hair right, and I always have to afterwards spend half hour, 45 minutes fixing it. I did have a barber that learned how to cut my hair. I had him as a barber for 20 years, and unfortunately, his wife passed away, and then he had medical problems, and he retired. So I lost my barber Paul. He learned how to cut hair. Well, he was self-taught how to cut hair, and when he was in the Army, he cut people's hair on the side, and then they sent him to barber school, and he'd been a barber since 1955. Thank you, Kelly. It was momentary pain. It'll come back, but I'm good now. But I'm still wiped out from my trip to New Mexico. If we do that trip again, we're going to do it over 3 days, and we're going to do it in a vehicle that other people could drive. Because unfortunately, my car is a company car, and I'm the only one allowed to drive it. So now we did have Colleen's daughter drive it for, she probably drove it for about an hour to give me a rest on the way back. We did stop overnight at the Excalibur Hotel. Bought the most expensive hamburger I ever had in my life. Seriously, two hamburgers, 2 fries, 2 sodas, $100 and change. That was unreal, but we were kind of captured because I was too tired to go out and drive, and we had to eat casino food. But there we are. But I'm glad you stopped in, Kelly. I appreciate it. Let's see, go to channel. 527 subs. Woohoo! Kelly, are you monetized? Have you gotten memberships yet? Or do you need the watch hours? Are you still there? I have at least stop in and say hi and hit the like button. No, don't have the hours. Kelly, now how I got the watch hours was a lot of live streams. I had the watch hours well before I hit the 500 mark. I actually have watch hours now to monetize once I get to 1,000 subs, and I'll be fully monetized, and I'll be able to buy some more knives. Oh, well, welcome back, Sheila. Thank you, Blue, again for all those memberships you bought. Like to thank Hate Nate for the $5 super chat. I'm not used to this much attention. I appreciate it. Oh, I missed what Mama Loot said. I hope you all have a spectacular Saturday and a wonderful weekend. Stay safe and take care. Well, thank you, Mama Loot. I'll see you over in Mark's live stream here in a minute, if he's still going. Yes, Sheila, awesome community. All right, let's go back in so I can properly say goodbye to y'all. Give y'all a salute. Because that salute that I give on every live stream and every video is for y'all. J1 Doobie. Oh, Helpful Gadget's still here. Holy crap, is everybody popping back in? Did loot end? Or something? Watching all the floor damage in Lesterville, Missouri, about 70 miles south of me. They got a whole lot of rain than we did. Rivers rose 3 feet in a half. Wow. Thank you, Metal. Jeremy, I appreciate y'all. I just, we were talking about your roses, and between now and Christmas, I'm going to be buying a rose for all the women in my family for Christmas. But I want to get started now, so I don't want to try to hit you up when you're going to be the most busiest. Mr. Mouse, thank you for stopping in earlier and now. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all y'all. And, let me turn this camera back on. There we go. Whoops. And we'll turn this on here so I can give you all a salute and take off. That's like for, yeah, you wish. For all those ladies. I'm talking about family members. Damn it. I'm only talking about 5 or 6, maybe a half dozen. But thank you all for stopping in. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. And we'll see you next week on the live stream. Like I said, this week I'm gonna film a bunch of reviews and unboxings and such, and we'll be posting again next week. Love y'all. You all take it easy. Keep your blade sharp and your wood hard. Gotta like that. I wish I had the timing like Luke does. See y'all.